Just fucking up it. Join. Let's see what it looks like.
Silence.
Push back. Right there, sure, we're muted, so we're not going over air.
Now streaming live, Full Velocity TV begins now.
Oh, so pretty. Some of everybody's cars stupid.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity TV here live tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. It is championship night in a big way. The start of what is going to be 4 champions crowned here tonight live on Full Velocity TV. We start right over here at the home base at DirtSeries.com. Championship night for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series. You guys are locked in. It is going to be a great night. And what do you say we start this thing out by setting it on fire? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Phil Lacasse here. Todd Stanton alongside Jack Truitt at the controls for us here tonight over at Dirt Series. And we return to the Knoxville Raceway where, Todd, we get to crown a series champion for the DirtSeries.com Pro versus Super Late Model Series. Kind of anticlimactic here tonight just by starting the race. The number 00 car, Jared Bogard, multiple-time winner this season. He's going to pick up the series championship just by starting. So we got a decent field of cars here. We got a good old-fashioned race to the checkered flag on our hands. What do you say we get this hot night of racing started?
Yeah, definitely can't wait to see what's going to go on here tonight at Knoxville Raceway and watch what these guys have in store for us here at dirt-series.com. The final Pro versus Super Late Model race here of the season, and I'm going to be sad, Phil, to see this go here, as it's been a fantastic season. It's been a fantastic ride for Dirt Series here, the Pros versus Supers here, inaugural racing season here for these guys on Full Velocity TV. Yes, they have signed up for the randomizer. They are on Full Velocity TV each and every Monday night. Hopefully another Thursday series to come here in the near future. But Dirt Series is a place to be here each and every night. And I tell you what, Phil, they put on one whale of a show, and we're not going to miss it here. It's a little bit of a car count is a little bit low here tonight, but championship night, Phil, there's a lot of variables going on here tonight, and still in the middle of holiday season, smack dab into the holiday season, and that could contribute to some of the car counts here tonight.
Absolutely right. It's right in the middle of the holidays, as you said, right between that break between Christmas and, New Year's. Guys kind of maybe being a little bit down with stuff, to do, probably some family stuff to go with. And coming off the haze here, yes, it is Thursday night, but you never know what's going on out there. Everybody's rolling. So car count may be a little bit down, but we are not going to be down in excitement here at DirtSeries.com, the place to be here tonight. Got to thank these guys as presenting sponsors to us here at Full Velocity TV. Also got to thank the guys over at CNC Racing Designs, Jameson and Earl. Great guys, take good care of us as well as the gang over at Evil One Graphics. They're not only good, they are evil. And also going to thank presenting sponsor Spadafora Firearms. Check out Brendan's website, SpadaforaFirearms.com. Any make of manufacturer of firearm you could possibly have, check out Brendan's website. He will take great care of you. So we are now moving into what is qualifying now for championship night. Which, if I count here, just counting on the cars, looks like we have, it's about 14 drivers in the pit area here tonight. So qualifications will take here just a brief minute. We'll get set, ready to go for what is going to be, looks like 3 heat races set to be on the docket. I don't know if that's going to be officially 3, may come down to 2. We'll see how those numbers trim down here in the next couple of minutes. And also, we got 50 laps of a main event on tap here. So Knoxville is going to be a place to be here for a little while. Thanks to all you out there watching Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Want to say hello to our buddy Francis Dittman out there from FSB Live. Great to see Francis all checked in. Anybody out there watching, clock in now, like our link, share the link, show everybody it is going on right here tonight over at Dirt Series at Knoxville for what is going to be an awesome championship night. Jared Bogard primed to take on the series championship. Right now clocked in second, quickest in qualifying. Second place in the point standings, we find car number 21 of Mason Kassler, who has set quick time multiple times over the course of the season. Right now at 18.626 gives him quick time here on our sessions. Going to give him that prime real estate for heat racing action. Jared Bogard currently second quick with an 18.828. Martin Kart started the standings, or fourth in the standings, clocking in third quick in 18.868. Jamison Colbridge, old Big Country, clocking in with a lap of 18.908. And Chris Titus making his debut at Dirt Series fifth quick in 18.939. So a lot of quality out there on the racetrack, Todd. Unless you look at quick time, Nathan Kassler, 18.626. That is hauling the mail. He's got the field by 2/10. That's nothing small here at Knoxville.
Yeah, Phil, Nathan Kassler trying to set down, like you said, quick time here of the evening, and he's trying to assure himself that the second place in the point standings there in that number 21 machine. Jared Mogard, like you said, has locked it up here for the season, but there's still some other points battles going on throughout the top 10. It's qualifying getting ready to wrap up here as we're about 10 seconds away from qualifying ending here on Full Velocity TV, dirt-series.com. Knoxville Raceway is the home site here tonight for the finale here of the Dirt Series. Pros versus Supers. Like you said, Phil, I can't wait to see what's going to happen here tonight. Are we going to see a different winner, or are we going to see Mogard go off with a bang here, put that exclamation point down? We are getting ready, locked and loaded for heat racing action. Heat race number 1 getting ready to grid down on the track, down in the infield there, and it's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 41. That is Michael Rafferty and his dancing putter to the outside, driving the 101. That's the high side hustler. That's Martin Karch. Inside row number 2, starting that third starting position. That's number 21. That's quick time here tonight. Nathan Kassler in that number 21 machine. It's dancing putter to the outside, and they're driving the number 83. That's Josh Smith. Inside row number 3, starting in that fifth starting position. That's the number 80 of Jack Wells. They're rolling off to his right in that number 77 machine. That's Robert Fletcher. 6 cars they called for out there, Phil. We're going to have a 6-car heat race number 1.
Sure are 6 drivers out to the racetrack. I believe the next one will be 6 drivers as well. So we'll get loaded here real quick. 8 laps going to be the distance here in the heat races. You can see top 3 were inverted from time trials. They will invert, I believe, what is going to be the top 4 here. There are 7 going to make the, so everybody's going to race in the feature, obviously. 2 heats here. Everybody that's here in the field will race our feature event. 2 heats, no B mains, no consies. Quick warm-up session, 50-lap feature. Going to do it here tonight at Knoxville. So this one is going to happen really quick. But look at the strength of this field here. The guys at Dirt Series done a great job all year. You look on the pole for heat race number 1. Michael Rafferty's put some really good, strong runs together here recently. Martin Karch, a guy who we've seen win on the airwaves here before. Nathan Kassler has been a heavy hitter here all season long. Josh Smith currently sitting 3rd in the point standings, right there in the top 4. You got guys that are right there in the mix of points contention there in the runner-up positions. Jack Wells making his debut here in board car number 80. Rob Fletcher, who we've seen here a couple of times, in the number 77 car, starting to find some speed here in the late model. So I think this one's going to be pretty good. Really competitive for 8 laps. Just waiting for cars to roll out to the speedway, and we'll get this night started up in a big way. The iRacing.com pace truck is sitting on its way idle on pit road, just waiting for that thing to pull away, and now it's finally going to make that jaunt out of the pits, bring these guys out there. What is this going to be? An awesome night of racing, guys. The first of 4 champions going to be crowned here, starting over at DirtSeries.com. And then we're going to shift gears over to some pavement over at the ASTA. It's a very special night over there. Our buddy Martin Karch here, our partner at Full Velocity TV. Well, all donations we're going to take up here tonight will be our first Stars donations call of the night. Martin lost his dad, Papa Cars, Ron Karch here, 8 years ago to the day from leukemia, and Martin is out there tonight trying to raise money to the Leukemia Society to make a donation in his father's name. So guys out there tonight, you can make a donation through Stars Donation or directly to the PayPal link that's listed there with Martin's name on it. All those proceeds, all that donation is going to go to the Leukemia Society in the name of Ron Papa Cars Karch. So that's going to be great. Of course, the memorial race in Papa Car's honor. We're going to have there at South Boston Speedway. We'll be over at ASTA for 3 championship races coming up next year live on Full Velocity TV. But we're here at the Knoxville Speedway. We are ready to go here for DirtSeries.com. We're going to crown Jared Mogard a champion here tonight, but we still have 2 heat races ahead and a 50-lap feature event on the dock at the field, working its way through 3 and 4. We're about to put this thing under green flag conditions. You got Michael Rafferty, Martin Karch on the front row. Todd, we are green in Knoxville.
Green flag is out. The 101 of Martin Karch up on the top shelf of the speedway gets a tad bit tight there. Through the corner, 1 and 2. Rafferty down on the bottom side. That's the number 41 machine on your screen. The number 21 of Nathan Kassler running in that third spot. Josh Smith for 4. Side by side, battle for the lead. Coming off of turn number 4, across the start-finish line. It's going to be Martin Karch leading lap number 1 in that 101 machine. The 41 machine of Rafferty falls back to second. Now highly contested there with the number 21 of Kassler. The quick time here tonight at Knoxville Raceway belongs to the 21. Can he do anything with it?
Well, we'll have to see. He won the pole by 2/10 here in quick time here tonight. Currently third on the racetrack off of turn number 4. Kart's going to lead into turn number 1 there. Rafferty there in the second spot. Here comes that very fast rocket number 21, Nathan Castle, to the low side. See if he can't make a run there for the second spot. He'll fall back in line. Josh Smith right now in there for 4th. As they exit turn number 4, Karch has that advantage, but the race is on for 2. You got Rafferty holding off Castle. Here comes the 21 to the inside.
Yeah, 21 of Kessler down to the bottom, 3 wide, coming off a turn number 2 down the back chute here. The number 101 of Martin Karch leads him down here into turn number 3. Almost a 3 wide battle once again off of turn number 4. Karch up on the top shelf of the Speedway, winding that 101 up, trying to make everything happen for that machine. Meanwhile, the Rafferty machine in the 41 trying to get there alongside the 101 of Karch. The 21 of Kessler also trying to make up some ground too. Nice side-by-side battle going on for the lead. Karch up on the top. In the middle, it's the 41 of Rafferty. Here comes the 21 of Kessler off of turn number 4, trying to make some headway there in the second.
That's a great race going on for the race lead up front. Karch maintaining it. Castle to the inside now of Rafferty for that second spot. Castle having that speed down low. Rafferty making it happen there in the middle. Karch running up high, just kind of starting to motor away from that field. It was a good 3-car race for the lead. 2 to go at the line. 2 more trips around the Knoxville Speedway for Martin Karch. Now put Castle up to P2. Here comes Rafferty. He's going to fight back on the outside. It's a drag race for the runner-up spot at turn 3.
Yeah, down to turn number 3, off of turn number 4, almost 3 wide again. There's Karch drifts way up the track, almost next to the wall. They're dangerously flirting with the wall. It's the 101. Here comes Kessler down to the bottom side. He is making a move here on Karch. Karch going to have to really reel it back in on the top shelf of the Speedway. Kessler maintains the bottom, and then number 21 on the final lap here into turn number 3. Can Karch hold on to the position, or can Kessler close the deal? Off of 4, he seals the deal. Kessler wins heat race number 1. The 101 of Karch finishes second. The number 41 of Rafferty finishes up third. 4th, Josh Smith. Jack Wells in the number 80, and Robert Fletcher rounds out your 6-car field.
That was pretty hot right there. That was some good racing, and great job by Nathan Kessler, able to make that pass in the closing lap of the race off of turn number 2. Steals the win away from Martin Karch in heat race number 1. Terrific race there. Cannot wait to see those guys go at it again here in our 50-lap feature event. We roll on to heat race number 2. 6 more cars here to roll out to the racetrack, and this is the way they'll come to post. On the pole will be car number 25 of Chris Titus with the 199, Old Big Country, Jamison Colbridge on the outside pole. The series champ going to roll off from inside one number 2, the 00 of Jared Bogard with the number 69. That's AJ Money, AJ Cruz there rolling off of the outside of number 2. In a third row is going to be made up of the 23 of Jason McSparren and the number 12 of Christopher Lane making a debut over here at Dirt Series tonight. So 6 more drivers out to the racetrack here. Final heat race of the night, and this one's got a couple of names in there yourself right there, Todd. Mogart, our series champion. You got Old Big Country, Jamison Colbridge. You got AJ Cruz, we've known as Sideways, but listening to him pre-race, he got a nice little rig going on out there, a nice little chair, cockpit concoction. They called him old AJ Money Cruz, so see if AJ Money's got something to say in heat race number 2 starting out from P4.
They're going to have to see if AJ Cruz can do something there with that beautifully prepared rig there, the number 69 machine. So a lot of these cars beautifully prepared out there, Phil, for the final night, championship night here at dirt-series.com. And Knoxville Raceway, what a beautiful setting here to put these guys involved here in the pros versus supers. And what a fantastic season here on Full Velocity TV, iRacing.com, Pace Truck. Getting ready to pull off here, I do believe, as they're going pacing down the final lap. You're going by that National Sprint Car Hall of Fame there on the back straightaway off the exit of turn number 2. But it's at iRacing.com, Pace Truck getting ready to pull down to pit road. We're going to go to green flag racing action here out of turn number 4. Just got to wait for that guy to duck off onto pit road, and he's going to do so here. Waiting for the drivers here. They got to go on the green flag as the flagger has it in hand. Waiting on the green flag is in the air, and Colbridge, look at the start. He gets in that 199 machine off into the races in turn number 1.
Yeah, that was a little bit of cat and mouse start up front between himself and our pole sitter, number 25 of Chris Titus. Chris did not come up to speed. Old Big Country, Jamison, he laid on the throttle. He's going to carry the field 2 to 3 car lengths off of turn number 4. Colbridge up to the lead. Looks like you could put AJ Cruz there. That's Jared Bogart in for second. Titus back to third. Cruz sitting there fourth. McSparren in your top 5. Look at Big Money drive away from the field. He's got series champion Jared Bogart crawling over the back of him now. Here comes Bogart to the low side. A drag race for the race lead as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, Mogart down on the bottom side in that double knot machine, the 00, the championship, the champion, I should say, for this season. Here's Mogart. He's ran really, really well each and every race. And Mogart now drifts up to the top of the speedway there in that double knot machine, going to take over the lead from Jamison Colbridge. Colbridge's not going to go away without a fight there. Slide job down into turn number 1. Mogart fires back high, low, switch maneuver there off of turn number 2, down the back chute, side by side battle going into turn number 3. Mogart on the bottom, Colbridge up top.
Great race going on there. Some sliders being thrown between Colbridge and Mogart. They hit the stripe, give it to Jamison at the line, but here comes champion Jared Bogart. Back to the low side. This is a great battle for the race lead. Look there in the 3rd spot. Terrific run going on for AJ Cruz of 69. Look at that new wrap on that car. That thing looks awesome running 3rd, but this battle for the lead not going away. Colbridge holding off Bogart on the top shelf of the racetrack. Jared going to drive it in deep into 1 and 2. Tries to slide up the hill. Can't quite find the running room there. This time off of turn number 4, Todd. We're going to have 2 laps to go at the line.
One thing I can say is Jared Bogart has drove the pro late model all season long, and he continues to do so here tonight. Hate to give that away here tonight, Phil, but all these guys almost in the pro late model, except there's 2 guys out there in the super late model. You're going to have to guess who they are, Phil. I'll let you guess. As right now, meanwhile, it is the number 1 machine holding on to the top spot with a 0-0. Jared Bogart down to the bottom, side-by-side battle down the front straightaway.
Good battle here for the lead at the white flag. Bogart down low, Colbridge up high. Thinking about a half a mile left here as they sprint down the back stretch for the final time into turn number 3. Colbridge going to drive it deep in the high shelf. Mogart going to motor back down low. Can he seal the deal? A little bit of rub at the line. Give it to Colbridge by maybe, just maybe a front bumper cover there at the line. 0.047 the advantage. Great race there by Jamison Colbridge. Jared Bogart going to be in for 2nd. AJ Cruz 3rd. Chris Titus 4th. And running at your top 5 there was Christopher Lane in number 12 along with Jason McSparran. So 2 heat races in the books, setting the stage for what is going to be a very epic 50-lap main event season finale race here for the guys over at DirtSeries.com. So before we get to feature event racing, talk about all the great things that are going on. One bit more of house cleaning left here to do, and that is paying homage to the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Let's do that now with the playing of our national anthem.
So love it.
All right, the national anthem getting it started here live tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. This is the start of what is going to be a special night, championship night for us. The first of 4 championships going to be decided. This one here at DirtSeries.com, a formality just as long as Jared Bogart takes the green flag in the feature event. He's scheduled to start off on position number 4. He'll be crowned the series champion here for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series. Then we're going to switch gears. We're going to jump some servers. We're going to jump leagues. We're going to head over to ASTA, the American Short Track Association, for a triple header of action there. We have street stock racing action, Legends cars, and also late model action. The South Boston Speedway will crown 3 champions, but more than anything else, it is going to be Memorial Night, Memorial Race here for Papa Cars, old Ron Papa Cars Karch. You know, father of our buddy Martin, who was done graphics work for us, a guy who's so instrumental in what we do over here at Full Velocity TV. We're going to try to raise some money here tonight for the Leukemia Society, all those donations that we can bring in through the PayPal link there set up in Martin's name, or also through our Stars donations out there on Facebook Live. All proceeds this week or donations are all going to go to the donation we're going to make there in Martin's father's name, in Ron Papa Cars Karch. We're going to make that donation in his memory to Leukemia Society now and try to raise some money to beat that dreaded disease. You know, leukemia, one of those things we hate talking about. Hate to see people taken away too soon. 8 years ago today, we lost Papa Cars, and our hearts with him and the family, and definitely thinking of Martin here tonight. And Martin's going to do it in just how his dad would want him to do. Go out there and race. We're here at Dirt Series. Martin's in the show here tonight there, Todd. Currently 3rd or 4th in the point standings. He's going to roll off 3rd of the field, and for no doubt at all, he'll be a championship contender here in a little bit when we get over to ASTA. So not only here paying tribute to Martin's dad, we get to have Martin in the field all night long. That's an extra treat for us.
It definitely is going to be an extra treat here tonight, seeing Martin Karch in there. And I tell you what, Phil, going back there to DTR days, and I tell you, the Jackson Nationals was a race that I was in, and I somehow made it into the final show, I do believe, but by a technicality is how I made it in the final show. That's how I met Martin. That's how I met his dad out there. He was actually out there making skins and doing different things. I remember my first interaction with him. It probably was not really that good. I think I was actually in an argument with Papa Cars. I kind of lost, but you know, that was the story of the land there with those guys. And I tell you what, over the years, Martin hated me, but now we have that love-hate relationship now going on, and it's fantastic. I mean, I was a punk kid back then, so wasn't he. So we don't get along. We were racing hard, and it was fantastic to see some of that stuff. That's just one of the many stories I've had racing with those guys over the years.
Well, we get to relive all those memories here tonight here for Papa Cars here. We did a bunch of skins back in the day for a lot of us out there in the dirt racing scene. But we here tonight here on the Dirt as has even want it. DirtSeries.com, paying host here to the championship night for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series at Knoxville Raceway here in Knoxville, Iowa. 50 laps around for the main event. So what do you say, Todd? We do this old school style. We have a 12-car starting lineup. Why don't you take us through the front row?
And now your starting lineup for Knoxville Raceway, Dirt-Series.com season finale. Starting on the pole, driving the number 21. That is Quick Time here tonight. Also won his heat race on a last lap pass over the 101. That's Nathan Kessler. His dancing partner to the outside, driving the 199. That's Big Country. That's Jameson Colbridge.
Row number 2 to the inside, the 101 car, the high side hustler, Martin Karch rolls off 3rd. And on the outside, aboard car number 00, the series champion for the Pro vs. Super Late Model Series at DirtSeries.com. That is Jared Mogard. He rolls off outside row 2.
Rolling off in that 5th starting position, driving the number 41. That's Michael Rafferty. And outside of him, that's the number 69. That's A.J. Cruz.
From the inside of row number 4, we find car number 83. That's the owner of Dirt Series. That is Josh Smith. And to his outside, making his Full Velocity TV debut aboard car number 25, that is Chris Titus.
Inside row number 5, starting that 9th starting position, driving the number 80, that's Jack Wells. It is dancing part of the outside, driving the 23, that's Jason McSparron.
The final row we have out here, row number 6 on the inside will be car number 77. That is Rob Fletcher. And to his outside aboard the flying number 12, that is Christopher Lane. So there you have it. 12 drivers on hand here tonight for the season finale at DirtSeries.com, the Pro vs. Super Late Model Series. We've been here all season long. We're also over here on Monday nights for the Randomizer Challenge. We're back over here, not this coming Monday on New Year's Eve, but the following Monday on January 7th. You can find us right back over here at the home base, DirtSeries.com, for that Randomizer Challenge series. And I think there's more stuff coming down the pipeline on Thursday night. So pay attention to all our social media outlets out there. Of course, to the website, dirt-series.com. Josh doing a tremendous job with that website. He keeps everybody up to date what is going on there. Also, the text alerts he sends out from Dirt Series, really cool aspect feature as well. So keep an eye on what is going to be some great things to come for this league.
Green.
We're off of turn number 4. The pace truck is in. We are green flag racing for 50 laps in Knoxville.
And look at Colbridge, Big Country on the top shelf of the Speedway, that 199 machine. Again, a quick start for him. Off the turn, down the back straightaway here. Side-by-side battle. Kessler down onto the bottom side. Colbridge way up top. He's going to have to wind that super up there in that 199 machine, Phil. He has got a super underneath the hood there. Is the number 21 of Kessler down on the bottom. He's in a pro.
Super versus Pro, that's the name of the series. That's the name up front right now. The Super of Colbridge up top. The Pro of Castle, number 21, down low. That's a good side-by-side race for the race lead. Also, Martin Karch, the 101. He's ready there, riding for third. That's a good 3-car battle for the lead as they exit turn number 2.
Fantastic battle going on for the lead. Good battle going on for fourth between Rafferty and Karch here. But meanwhile, back up front, it is Colbridge up on the top shelf. Kessler down on the bottom. Hub second there. The number 21 side-by-side battle coming off of turn number 4. Give it to Kessler that time by the start-finish line. Here comes Jared Bogart down to the bottom. He's also in a pro, Phil. He is trying to make some headway there, that double knot machine.
Well, Jared Bogart, our series champion, currently riding in the 3rd spot, wants to finish this night, just as he's finished so many nights over here at Dirt Series, by hoisting that championship in victory lane. Currently running 3rd on the racetrack. He's underneath Jamison Colbridge. That is a side-by-side, door-to-door battle. They shift down the back straightaway. Nathan Kessler, he's got the field. They've got 4-car lengths in the turn number 3.
And Nathan Kessler trying to pick up a win here on Full Velocity TV. Dirt-Series Pros versus Super. Meanwhile, good battle going on for the 2nd spot between Mogard and Colbridge. Side-by-side battle coming off of turn number 2. Who's it going to be off of turn number 2? Man, they're not giving an inch down there, down the back straightaway into turn 3. Kessler starting to pull away, but Mogard on the bottom there, just working over Colbridge, lap after lap after lap, just not going away. And sometimes that mentally breaks you there, Phil.
Oh, it certainly does. Those guys going at it really good side-by-side. Look at the number 41 car, Michael Rafferty. He's starting to enter his way into the fray as well. Rafferty having a terrific run out there aboard car 41, riding in 4th. Martin Karch currently running in the top 5, all chasing Nathan Castle up front, who's got this field by about 8 car lengths off of turn number 2. Put Colbridge now back up to the 2nd spot. Mogard's 00 shifted back to the bottom. Good race going on up there for 2nd. Look at the way Kessler able to drive away from the field. He's got 10 car lengths on the field as they hit turn number 1. We're 10 laps in.
Yeah, 10 car lengths on the field is indeed Mogard running in that 2nd spot. Meanwhile, battle for position has heated up. The 3rd place now belongs to Rafferty. Here comes Colbridge back down to the bottom side, side by side, through turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. But it looks like Colbridge's car is starting to go away just a little bit. There in that 199 machine, Rafferty up to the 3rd spot. Here comes Martin Karch in the 101 machine. Guess what he's in, Phil? He is in a super also. He's winding it around the top side.
Well, I think that's where the Supers have to be. They got to be up top to make that momentum happen. That's where Martin is right now, trying to dig it up there on the top shelf of the racetrack. Up front, we find Kessler with the lead. Mogard right now in for 2. Michael Rafferty up the 3rd. That's where the race is behind them. 4th, you got Colbridge running there. You have Karch up there in the top 5 in the 101 machine. You got A.J. Cruz running there in the 6th spot in the 69. Right now, the story here at Knoxville, Nathan Kessler, our quick time tonight by 0.2 of a second. He is showing that big motor, that speed of that double 21 car tonight. 12 car lengths advantage there as he hits turn number 3.
Yeah, fantastic showing there for the 21 machine here tonight. Jared Mogard still running in 2nd. 3rd is Michael Rafferty. A.J. Cruz in a battle lockstep there with the number 199 at Colbridge. Cruz down to the bottom side. He's going to take over that 4th spot there from Colbridge. Not so fast. Colbridge fires back on the outside again. He is in a super late model here this evening, and that's where he's got to run. You can see the power come out of that 199 machine as they come down the front straightaway again. These guys have different weight penalties on these machines. Colbridge now drifts up the track. Give Rafferty or A.J. Cruz the 4th spot as Colbridge now falls back to 5th.
Sure does, and you see those pros starting to move their way forward. Castle up the lead. Mogard and Rafferty, all those guys in pros. AJ Cruz in the pro. Then you find your two supers, Martin Karch and Jamison Colbridge. Jamison running fifth. Martin slifted back into the sixth spot with the story here in Knoxville. Taught four pros up front. Nobody faster than Nathan Kasser, who has 2 seconds on Jared Mogard, 3 seconds on Michael Rafferty, almost 4 seconds back to AJ Cruz. Nathan Kasser has this thing dialed in Knoxville. We're only 15 laps in. This thing stays green here for 50 laps. There's a good chance he could maybe run down the back of the field. He may start lopping cars all the way up to the top 5 if he continues to run this pace.
Yeah, he's rather quick there. That number 21 machine he's just moving right along here. Last time by 18.987. Mogard with a 19.187. That just shows you the difference there between the 21 and the double knot machine. Nobody is faster here than the current race leader. So AJ Cruz is probably the second fastest out there on the speedway, right there behind Mogard.
Yeah, right now the only driver, under that 19-second bracket is Nathan Castle. Last time around, 18.998. Best lap all night, 18.850.
Right,
by far and away the fastest
out.
car out here in Knoxville. Is caution flag going to come on the speedway. Caution for the first time tonight here in Knoxville. Going to slow the field down on lap number 19. And looking back through the field, I believe this one may have got Josh Smith at number 83, Todd. I believe I saw Josh Smith around. I think also himself, and it might be the Jack Wells car that went around the wrong direction. Nonetheless, we're yellow for the first time in Knoxville. 19 laps of 50 on the board.
Yeah, first time for a yellow flag here this evening. Like you said, it's rather interesting to go that far here at Knoxville. We've seen some great races over the time period here, Full Velocity TV at Knoxville Raceway. And I was trying to look back through here to see if I actually seen what was going on here with Josh Smith. And it looks like contact made there with the number 80 machine. Indeed, it was. Contact made as the 80 was trying to peek down to the bottom side of Martin Karch. Contact made there with the number 80 as he tried to stay off of Colbridge and Karch. Karch went up riding the wall there in the 101 machine. Then the 80 also got the 83 of Josh Smith, and also Robert Fletcher involved in that one, Phil. So a lot of different cars involved. Some more damage to those machines as Karch did hit the pancake, that outside wall there with the right side. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen to the 101. And the 83, they got some pretty considerable damage out of that one.
Yeah, they sure did. I didn't realize Martin hit as hard as he did. The right side of that thing is all tore up as well. So Martin going to have to come from deep in the field here tonight. As it's a night we talk about Martin quite a bit. The Papa Cars Ron Karch Memorial here tonight going on at ASTA. We're taking donations now toward that race over here at DirtSeries.com. Got to thank our buddy Earl Clements out there in the Facebook Live chat with those Stars donations. All our Stars donations, guys, are going to go toward that donation to the Leukemia Society in Ron Karch's name here tonight. So keep those donations coming in all evening long. We're back to Green Flag Racing in Knoxville. Nathan Castle leading Jared Mogard to turn number 1 and 2. I think Mogard having that position on the outside of the front row, that may serve him good. Looks like Mogard, he may lead Castle to the lead as they hit turn 3.
Yeah, definitely. Mogard able to get by there using the outside to his advantage in that double knot machine. So Mogard to the lead there, but Kessler's not going to go away. Again, like we said, Mogard was quite a bit slower than the 21 of Kessler, so Kessler going to have to find a way around Mogard. Mogard blocking the bottom of that double knot machine, so we're going to see if the 21 of Kessler can get by. Mogard now drifts up the track just a tad bit. Side-by-side battle going down there to turn number 1. Kessler down on the bottom side, sucking down there where he was running the fastest here tonight. We're going to see if Kessler can get by Mogard.
We'll have to wait and see as he's down low. Mogard up high. Look at there's 2 red cars behind. Michael Rafferty's 41. AJ Cruz over 69. Those guys right in the mix as well. Red cars on the prowl here. 2 white cars up racing for the lead. Castle to the low side of Mogard. Give Jared the horsepower advantage into turn number 3. Look at Nathan drive that 21 down low. He has a motor under that thing tonight. Off of turn number 4 at the line. Too close to call. Scoreless on the Mogard. They're going to stay side by side for the lead. It's a tussle there off of turn number 2.
Yeah, definitely a tussle there for Mogard and the 21 of Kessler. We're just over halfway home here. We got 24 more laps remaining here around the Knoxville Raceway, and it's a great battle neck and neck down the front straightaway here in the turn number 1. Kessler still working over the bottom side where he's been fast all evening long. Mogard up top, and that double knot machine has seemed to have found something up there, Phil. Able to stay in the throttle, able to pinch down that number 21 just a tad bit, trying to slow down the momentum of that machine as they come off of turn number 4. We're going to see at that line, I tell you, it's really too close to call each and every time. That time, we're going to give it to Nathan Kessler at the line over Mogard.
Kessler a little bit faster than Mogard at the line there. Mogard was actually faster, 19.135 versus a 1.72 for Kessler. So those guys really getting after it for the lead. Right now up front, it is Kessler's over 21 leading Jared Mogard off for turn number 2. Battle for third was up there for a minute. Michael Rafferty has settled that spot into line, dropping AJ Cruz back to 4th. And how about the run tonight in the top 5 for car number 23 of Jason McSparron, holding off on Martin Karch right now, holding up that 5th position. Kessler leading Mogard off of turn number 2 by 2 car lengths. Mogard's really quick, but is there anybody faster in Knoxville tonight than Nathan Kessler? Set our quick time, and right now that 21 car looks really, really stout. 2 car lengths to the advantage to hit turn number 1.
Yeah, he's out in clean air, is Kessler right now in that number 21 machine, out in clean air, and that shows you how much faster he is. 18.960 last time by to Mogard's 19.065. So Kessler now starting to stretch his advantage out there in the lead. And that number 21 machine, the double knot of Jared Mogard, running in that 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Battle heating back up for that 3rd spot. The 41 of Rafferty has it. The 69 of AJ Cruz wants it. Cruz trying to work over the bottom side here on the 41 of Rafferty, not able to pull anything off of turn 2. They're already in turn 3. Just as fast as I can speak, it is still Rafferty holding on, but Cruz right there knocking on the door.
Yeah, these guys really putting out some good laps tonight here in Knoxville. Nobody better than Kessler right now. Mogard in for 2. The best race on the racetrack is for that 3rd spot between the 41 of Rafferty, the number 69 of AJ Cruz. AJ keeps applying the pressure down to the low side. Now he'll drift up top. See maybe some sliders, some track position being thrown there off of turn number 4. That is tremendous race there between Cruz and Rafferty. Right now, Raff holds the spot, but look at all big money out there. Money at AJ Cruz. That number 69, AJ having one of his more stout runs of the season. Right now, give him the top lane of the racetrack, and he's making it work. He's going to pull to the right rear. Now a position battle. We're racing for 3rd, side by side. Cruz up high, Rafferty down low off of 2.
Yeah, Rafferty able to hold on to that advantage just a little bit off of turn 2 down the back straightaway here as Cruz right there breathing down his neck. These two that have been fighting have ran down Mogard in that double knot machine. Think the 0-0 starting to go away. Starting to fade there is Mogard. Is Mogard just drifting up the track, trying to search there for a little bit of moisture for that double knot machine. Right now able to hold off these other 2 that are right behind him, but they have closed the gap quite considerably.
Yes, they have, but nothing going on as far as a race for the lead. Nathan Kessler said, you know what, guys? I got a good car here tonight in Knoxville. I'm just going to take off and hide. Nobody pay attention to me. I'm going to go out there and lead the field by well over 2 seconds into turn number 3. Jared Mogard, our series champion, right now running in the 2nd spot. The race is for 3rd. Michael Rafferty's number 41. AJ Cruz number 69. Those guys slinging dirt, racing for position number 3 as they enter turn number 1.
Yeah, as they enter turn number 1, it is still the number 0-0 of Mogard running in that 2nd spot. 3rd is still Rafferty. 4th is still AJ Cruz. But these guys, I'm just waiting for that battle to go on for that 2nd spot there, Phil. As the laps keep clicking off here as we're on lap 40 of 50 right now. Getting ready to complete lap 40 of 50, I should say. So about 10 laps remaining here around Knoxville Raceway.
10 more trips around here next time around for our race leader, Nathan Kessler, off of turn number 4. He's having a hell of a night, but yeah, you just keep waiting for those guys to run down Mogard there, racing for 2nd. Jared opened it up a little bit there that last time around there, Todd. He extended it from about 2 car lengths out to about 5. So now that race for 3rd starting to take shape again. Cruz keeps pestering Rafferty. He tries it down low. He tries it up high. He's coming to the low side again, off of 4. Rafferty holding that horsepower up to a top shelf of the racetrack. AJ Cruz not going away. That is a good race. The best race on the racetrack right now is that race for 3rd. Give it advantage, Michael Rafferty. AJ Cruz not going away. He's going to try the low side once again through 3 and 4.
Yeah, AJ Cruz is definitely persistent there. And the number 69 machine trying to catch the number 41 of Rafferty's to the door again, side-by-side battle off of turn number 2. Just hooking that apron just too much down to the bottom. That's going to slow him up. That's going to give about a 6-car length cushion there between himself and Rafferty. But look at AJ Cruz just closing the gap there through the center of the corner. Shows you how much faster he is through the center. But now starting to lose some time as he's getting over zealous in that 69 machine. Rafferty just staying to his line and able to click off laps here as we got 8 laps remaining.
And that shows you the story of a real racer right there with AJ Cruz. You're not content to ride there and give it your best shot. You're always going to try to search around to find more moisture, more grit, whatever you can find that may make that race car go faster. The risk versus reward right there, Todd, it's no more evident on your screen. AJ was pestering Rafferty for all he was worth just by changing his line, trying to find some extra moisture, find some more speed of the race car. He lost 3 to 4 car lengths there, which equals about a half a second around the racetrack. It's that racer's mentality. You're not content to sit there and ride and let that guy beat you. You're going to try to throw something different out there, and most of the time, what you're doing to make that battle happen in the first place, usually just right. AJ Cruz now going back to the top of the racetrack. He's starting to chase Rafferty back down, but it just shows you we're not content as race car drivers to go there and ride. We're going to try something different and try to chase down the guy in front of you.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you got to do, Phil, is just throw everything at him, including that kitchen sink there as you get close to the closing laps. And Rafferty did the same thing. He was trying to catch Mogard there, just changing up his groove, and that allowed AJ Cruz to catch him here. As now he goes up to the top shelf of the speedway, and Rafferty wisely uses the back end of his car, trying to kill his momentum there. Oh, contact made, and Rafferty into the wall just a little bit. Cruz, he had no room there. I'm not sure what happened there, Phil, but I tell you what, AJ Cruz did not have any room there. Either did the 41 as he came up the track. So I guess it's a position battle there for the top 2 spots there, or top 3 spots there. But I tell you what, AJ Cruz now up to 3rd.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Rafferty just trying to play a game at the back end of the race car, whatever that was, but either way, short end of the stick goes to 41. AJ Cruz now back up to the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Todd, next time off of turn number 3 and 4, we are going to see white flag on the starter stand. This one has gone away in a hurry. Nathan Kastler has drove off of the sunset, now off of turn number 4. The starter has white flag in hand. One more trip around the Knoxville Raceway.
As Kastler enters the back straightaway here for the final time, dirt-series.com. Season finale, Knoxville Raceway Pros versus Super. Off of turn number 4, picking up the win. The season finale goes to the 21 of Nathan Kastler. The series champion, Jared Mogard, going to finish up in that 2nd spot. 3rd is going to be AJ Cruz. 4th is going to be, it looks like Martin Karch going to finish up in that 4th spot. And something you want to miss on the Rafferty machine. So Martin Karch finishing 4th. Good start to his night. Jason McSparron finished up 5th. 6th, Josh Smith. Robert Fletcher finished up 7th. 8th is going to be Jack Wells. Michael Rafferty going to finish up 9th. Jameson Colbridge in and out. Connection issues for the 199 Big Country. Going to finish up 10th. 11th is going to be Chris Titus. Christopher Lane rounds out your 12-car field. Knoxville Raceway. It's been a great race here all evening long. It kind of got stretched out there towards the end as Kastler was the guy, the man on the mission here tonight, and he definitely showed he was the fastest car around here this evening.
Well, if there's a such thing as a good old-fashioned ass-kicking, I think we just seen Nathan Kastler put it on these guys at Knoxville. So he's going to go to victory lane. AJ Cruz in for 3rd, and our series champion, Jared Mogard, tonight going to finish up 2nd. So we'll get all those 3 guys ready to go on the post-race show as we're going to shift gears over here, and we're going to hightail it out over to the ASTA and get ready for a great show going on there. Triple bill over there. 3 more champions left to crown. So over here at DirtSeries.com, we got AJ Cruz. We have Jared Mogard. We have Nathan Kastler. Todd, I'm going to run down here. We'll see if we can talk to a guy running in the 3rd spot here tonight. Talk to AJ Cruz. AJ Cruz, Phil LaCasse on Full Velocity TV, my friend. Tremendous job here tonight, finishing up in the 3rd spot. Tell us about those run of the closing laps. You and Raph had a really good run going on for the 3rd spot. Looks like he tried to close the door on you a little bit, and that hole just closed. You stayed in the gas, and you finished up 3rd. Tell us about that battle.
Yeah, that was a good battle. I hated I got into him. I don't like to make contact with anybody. I tried to pass him for several laps and finally got a run on the outside, and I wasn't going to let it go. And I think he come up a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and look at the replay. But I hate that happened, man. I really do. But I'm glad I finished third. It's a good night. Track changed a lot. It got slicked up a lot.
I was just going to ask you that same question. I saw you starting to change your line. You were running there right behind Rafferty. You gave him all you could handle running the top lane of the racetrack. You tried him high. You tried him low. How much did that racetrack change? How much did it slick off on you? Looked like it really dried out a lot, and you were searching for a faster piece of real estate to make the move. Looks like you had to go back to Old Faithful that helped you get back up to position number 3. What changed in the racetrack?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the bottom was going to come in. I've worked on this setup all week long to try to make the bottom come in, or waiting for it to come in, but it didn't really never seem to do it. Especially in 1 and 2, you could run the top, seemed to be pretty good, but 3 and 4, you had to be on the bottom. It seemed to get a run, but I don't know. You never know with these tracks. Sometimes they do one thing, and next thing you know, they do another.
Well, you never know for sure, but either way, AJ, a terrific season over here at DirtSeries.com for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series. I know you got a lot of people out there watching tonight. Good crowd watching over here on Facebook and YouTube, and also on Twitch TV. So anybody out there to thank, friends, family, or sponsors, better give me the microphone, buddy, and let you salute all those now. Terrific run here this evening.
Oh, yeah. Well, first I'd like to thank Joey Lamb Racing. Without Joey, I wouldn't be in this. He's helped me out a lot with the setups and the cars, and just getting me acclimated with it. And all around, the team to me is one of the best iRacing teams around. They've done a lot for me. But I'd also like to thank Borden and Wayne Restoration, Tidal, K&F Racing, Kabang Energy, Aces and 8, Russell Brown Race Cars, and I'd also like to thank my wife. She puts up with me dealing with this right here, and she lets me do what I enjoy to do.
Always have to salute the wives out there for letting us all do what we do. Congratulations, AJ. Tremendous run. Great season over here. I'm sure we'll do this again. We see you out here on Monday nights. Great job as always, bud. We'll talk again soon.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. And I appreciate y'all putting this on, man. I really do.
All right, this is a lot of fun for us as well. AJ Cruz finishing up third here tonight. I'm going to throw it to my partner, Mr. Stanton, who is down over in Victory Lane. And I know you have, who do you want first there, Todd? You have Nathan, you got Jared down there, and then you got both in Victory Lane. Not only the race winner, but the series champion down there. So play some traffic. Who do you got first?
User was moved to your channel.
Todd, are you down there with Nathan Kastler in Victory Lane?
Yeah, indeed. I'm down here in Victory Lane with Nathan Kastler, having a couple of issues, getting ready, prepared here for the other broadcast that we're getting ready to head towards. But Nathan Kastler, man on the mission here tonight in that 21 machine. You came out, you set quick time here tonight, Nathan. Then you go out, you win your heat race on a nice last lap pass there over Martin Karch. Then tonight, you just dominated the race here tonight. It looked like you were able to make the bottom roll, and everybody else was not able to get down on the bottom. What was so special about the bottom and the middle group for you here tonight, Nathan?
I think he's speechless, Todd. Is he gun shy? And Nathan Kastler, Phil and Todd from Full Velocity TV, buddy. Have a copy. You know what, Todd? I think he's so fast. I think he's even eluded our we thought we had him. Maybe we don't. So we'll let Nathan go back to it. If we can't talk, we will. We know Nathan Kastler. You put a dominating fashion on here at Knoxville tonight. So I guess we'll let Nathan go, and we'll grab series champion. Todd, do you have Jared Mogard down there way, or am I going to run down here and go wheel down toward Jared?
You're going to have to run down there, Phil, is still trying to get set up for the very next broadcast. Have to have a little bit of time.
All right, well, we'll let you get to that. We'll run down here. We catch up with little buddy Jared Mogart in Victory Lane here. Our series champion, first of all, Jared, a runner-up finish tonight here in Knoxville. Tell us about that run. Castle was in a whole nother world tonight. That car was fast, but you ended up in a second spot here this evening. You had some really good cars running behind you. A good battle there with AJ. You had Rafferty up there. Martin and Jameson, good run. Tell us about the battles you had going out there through 50 laps.
Yeah, 21 car, yeah, he was going all night, but thought maybe we'd have something for him, but the bottom really never went away, and we just kind of figured it out. But had fun there with Jameson for a while until his computer gave him some issues, and everybody else, we were just kind of a second place car tonight.
Well, a second-place car tonight, but a multiple-time winner over here this season. Most importantly, Jared, the series champion. That's going to feel good for you. Picking up a couple of wins, and you get the roll out of here with the hardware with that trophy as a series champ. That's going to make you feel real good and real proud.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is our first weekly series dirt championship on our racing, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, we really weren't looking to run for points, but we went and won the first 2 races, and like I said, after the first one, it looked like we were running for points, so yeah, it was a good series. We got a lot of luck, and ran really well and consistent, and for the most part, stayed out of trouble, and were able to bring it home.
Well, it's always the name of the game. You win a couple of races, you find yourself right in the mix, and before you know it, a couple weeks later, here you are, your series champion here for Dirt Series Pro versus Super Late Model Series. So, Jared, congratulations. I know you got a lot of people out there watching tonight, a good crowd on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV. So, anybody you're going to give a shout-out to, salute to, or anybody that you got to say, hello to, I'm going to throw you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you. I'd like to thank that they're responsible for getting you out here this evening.
Yeah, just got to thank the fans for tuning in tonight and all series long, and QDS Internet, I Like Power Computers, Coffin Racing Graphics, Twitch Race Reports, and all the MOS RN guys for their affiliation and all their help and knowledge that they bring to the table. So, good partnership we got going there, and looking forward to what the 2019 season has in store for us, league-wise and everything else. And thank Josh and all the guys from Dirt Series for putting on this series, along with all the other stuff that they do, and you guys for the broadcast every week. You guys do an outstanding job as well, so I just thank everybody that makes it run. It's been fun, so we'll probably look for the next one to run.
All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your series champion for the Pro versus Super Late Model Series, Mr. Jared Mogart, takes the hardware away from Knoxville tonight as our series champion. But we also got a winner's trophy to give away here tonight. We tried to dial him up here a couple of minutes ago when we struck out on that one. So I believe we have him all fixed now. So let's try this once again with our race winner tonight here in Knoxville, Nathan Castle aboard car number 21. I don't know what we can say there, Nathan. A dominating performance, the fastest car in practice, blistered the field in qualifying by 0.2 of a second, and just kind of motored away. It looks like an old Sunday drive for the 21 here tonight. It's got to feel good after you knocked him out the door so many times close this year. What a great win tonight here in Knoxville.
Yeah, this car was it was definitely dynamite. One of my favorite tracks. I knew if the top side just got worn just enough that I could make the bottom work, and a lot of people just can't make the bottom work. Just gotta keep that left front and tacky clay on the bottom there, and kind of post around the bottom, and I don't know. The rest was history after that.
Absolutely right, and you got that mid-race caution flag where you bring Mogart back to you. You bring AJ and Rafferty, who had 2 really good cars, to you. How much did you sweat it all knowing those guys had a fresh start and a restart and take a shot at you? Because we know Mogart, he's been fast here all year. Rafferty has some good speed. Jameson was up there for a little while. He was pretty quick in the Super, but you guys up there in the pros had the advantage. How much did you stress on that last restart?
Yeah, I definitely did not want to see that yellow come out. I was like, oh boy. I'm like, then he was side by side for probably at least a good 10 laps. I'm like, is he ever going to heat his tires up so I can pull away?
Well, I'm not going to ask you to give away the setup secrets, man, because that thing was a rocket here in Knoxville. Hold on to that thing. Come out here and bring that thing out here at the best of the best, because that was a pretty good show you put on there. But a great crowd out here watching a Dirt Series here tonight, live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and also on Twitch TV. So, Nathan Castle in Victory Lane, anybody to say hello to, friends, family, or sponsors? The floor is yours, bud. Give them all a shout.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the guys at MSR for bringing me on for this season. It's been a pleasure working with them and continuing to work with them and improving setups and getting faster. Like to thank you guys for broadcasting, and like to thank everybody behind the Dirt Series for putting this on.
It was a great time indeed. Well, there you have it, folks. Our winner tonight here in Knoxville, Mr. Nathan Kastler. Great job, man. Terrific performance. And Dan, don't hand that set up, bud. You got something to hit on right there. Awesome job.
Thank you.
All right, our big winner here in Knoxville, Nathan Kastler, the big winner tonight. All you guys out there watching here on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch TV, a great run indeed. But it's just a start of the night for us as we're going to shift gears. We'll be heading over here in just a few minutes over to the ASTA short track racing action. 3 champions here left to crown over there for the street stocks, for the late models, and for the Legends cars. So we're going to head over there probably about 15 minutes or so. We'll be in the airwaves about 9:35. So for Todd, who's got his hands full down there, Jack Truman doing an awesome job on the controls for us over here at DirtSeries.com. Phil LeCasse here, going to sign off. We'll see you guys back here on the airwaves in about 10 minutes at the South Boston Speedway. Good night. Good job, Jack.